Alright, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. I'd take a quick break so I could eat some dinner. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. While I was eating, I brought my laptop down and I coded a little bit more. So, you'll see a couple things added. Last thing I did, on this computer, was make a little screen for the combat, and now I'm going to try and move things around and get everything to work properly. So hopefully it'll look all nice and smooth. So, hello, how are you? Hello, Moity. Alright. Let's go ahead and get a start. Let's change the background then. And we will go ahead and set that to... We'll just... color white. I don't know about that one. There we go. Try... and draw image. Any tips? Well, the only tip that I can really give you is practice. And a lot of it, and not in the way you think. Don't throw yourself into an advanced concept right away, because I made that mistake trying to make sense of objects and inheritance and shit like that immediately, and that was a mistake, because for the longest time I didn't understand how anything worked. But as I practiced more and more, and I took a programming class, it really started to help, because to hear another way of explaining it rather than the tutorials you get online, because sometimes these people are really bad at explaining things, and when you're kind of excited to try to learn a language, you kind of forget what the video tells you about how these things work, and instead you just write them down. You're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work, and then you just, at that point, it's copy and pasting code. And if there's one thing I hate, it's copy and pasting code. Eats me. I hate it, because it's like I'm cheating. Okay, that's why I don't use game engines. I'm gonna go straight for hard code, try to get this done, because then I can say it's entirely mine and I can be very proud of it. And if you're not able to be proud of something that you made, then what's the point in making it? You're just gonna be like, oh, look, I made this thing, cool, and then you just not care about it anymore. It doesn't work like that. You build a box, a very nice box. You say, I'm proud of this. Make a really shitty box. You should be ashamed. Work a little bit more, and then you can eventually be proud of that box again. Well, not the same box, but a new box. That looks much better. But in this case, programming is simply practice and remembering certain commands. And it's not even remembering certain commands as much as it is just remembering how the syntax is put together. So, for example, I don't need to know every single method that's in my player class. All I have to do is just type player dot, and it should tell me everything that's in it, and I can just add. And that's why it's very important to name things that you can understand and that other people can understand. So, I mean, those are all the tips that I can think of off the top of my head. But if you found that useful, then, you know, good for you. I am not a master at this by any means, but I definitely have more initiative than a lot of the kids that know the same stuff that I do. I just try to apply it in something that I find fun. So let's add the button then. In that case, go ahead and add the button. Haha, butts. Okay. And G dot draw image button 0 0 null. Actually, I don't want it at 0 0. I'm gonna need a different set of coordinates. Let's go for 500, and we'll go 100 down. Maybe. We'll see how that works. Oh, you are also my inspiration for coding as well. Thank you. I simply decided one day when I was 12 years old that I was going to make videos. As you can tell by my voice in my first videos, and now I sound like this, which is considerably better in my opinion. So, and now I know a lot more of this than I do of, in fact, I probably know more about this than I do about Batch at this point. I've been coded in Batch so long, I probably forgot a lot of it. But, yeah, thank you for watching all my videos. It means a lot to have some real committed fans. I bet you out of the 5,000 people that have subscribed to me, only like 20 are actually like frequent watchers and actually very much enjoy my content, which is always nice to know that there are some people that genuinely enjoy my stuff. And I'm typically a very busy person, and I try to bring stuff as much as I can out to you guys, but it doesn't always work out, and then you have things where I've gone for quite a while and he's dead, so the dark days. That's actually my most viewed video. It has I'm gonna look at how many views that thing has now, because it just, like, everyone thinks that I am still that 12-year-old child because that's the only video that they see, because it has a shit ton of views. So let's go ahead and go to Creator Studio, and let's go ahead and check her out. So almost 200,000. There's 200,000 people out there that are convinced that I'm a 12-year-old child. That's interesting. Alright. Button. Home button. Button. Okay, I'm gonna shut these for now. Whoops. There we go. Alright, and now we can go ahead and play. See how it works. Look for trouble. Whoops. I used the wrong one. Did I call it? I think I just call it combat. Combat. It's all there. I just need to move the button down and over a little bit. So let's move it down to 200 and move that inwards by 25. See how that looks. Haha. Yeah, Batch, You know what's funny? That's probably my proudest achievement. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that is the only video game prior to probably now that I have ever finished completely and released it. And in all honesty, a lot of my friends they liked it quite a bit. They were kind of addicted to it. Because a lot of my friends have that weird addictive personality where they like to go and play those really stupid games like friggin' Battle Cats or whatever. I have a friend that dropped $150 on Battle Cats. And, you know, people like that, I have no problem getting them to like my games. People who actually have a taste in video games might be a little bit more skeptical, obviously, because I'm very much an amateur in a lot of ways. So, but, oh yeah. Man, that's a lot of talking. I'm talking a lot. Ugh. Whoops. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay. Can I make it so that it's not resizable? Didn't I? F.set resizable false. Oh, and then that happens. So what gives? Wait a minute. Wait just a frickin' minute. So wait. No, that doesn't work at all. What? Why is it doing that then? So when it's no longer resizable, it gets weird. Huh. I'm not sure how to explain that. Okay, let's shorten this up to 520. Okay, let's shorten this up to 700. What the hell is happening? Wait. Oh, okay, this is slightly confusing. 25? Yeah, what the hell? Then it does this shit. Okay. Run. So maybe if I cut it down to 5. Okay, that's a little bit too big. There we go. Yeah, you gotta do all sorts of tweaking and stuff usually when you're programming, so requires a lot of patience. That's another tip. Just be patient. Things will come to you, as they always do. Things do not happen out of sheer willpower. You have to take action. What will you do? Oh no, the zombies are attacking. You have to use your Glock, and you have to shoot them in the neck. Go now, my son, for you must fulfill your destiny. I need you to bring me a pile of 500 zombie dicks to prove that you are, in fact, a Jedi. How'd I come up with my game names? That's just, like, I'm going to tell you right now, it is not easy. Like, you throw something on the wall, and, yeah, throw shit in the wall and see what sticks. eventually you just keep coming up with random crap and mixing and matching words until eventually you get something that works. Like, for example, Zombie City used to be called Zombie Town, and then literally, I shit you not, I was contacted by the fucking the guy who made Minecraft, Notch, the fat Swedish dude, and he's like, hey, I already made a game called Zombie Town, and like, can you please change the name? And I did. Still, that's really weird. It's like, it's kind of weird to be contacted by a billionaire. Well, no, wait, billionaire. He's like a million, probably. I doubt he's a... Well, Minecraft is pretty popular. I don't know. But still, I was contacted by a fat Swedish guy who made Minecraft, and he told me to change it to Zombie City instead of Zombie Town. So that's how Zombie City came out, because a city's bigger than a town, so I don't care. So, whatever. So, yeah. Lots of fun, Okay, what am I gonna do? So, but yeah, that's my interesting story. The story of how I met Notch for a brief 30-second conversation regarding copyright. I was almost sued into oblivion. Those were good times. Player get HP, player get damage. I don't need this. I do not anymore. Okay, so player HP, player.get HP. The only thing I need, I think, would be this. And then just add it so it converts it to a string. Oh, quick trick. If you want to know how to turn, like how to make it so that ints and stuff become strings, all you have to do is add that and a plus. And literally it turns it into a string. It's as easy as that. Johnny's Horse Dung Adventures. That's not a bad name. Hell, you could make a pretty funny game out of that, actually. Just take what it gives you and switch around some stuff until you get something you like. You know, they don't come out with... Skyrim didn't just come out of a freaking generator. They really thought about it, and they figured, okay, here's the world that it's going to be in. It's going to be in Tamriel. And in Tamriel, there's going to be a province, and it's going to be called Skyrim. And in there, you have this guy called the High King, and he rules all over all Jarls. And then one of the Jarls gets a little bit pissy, and then kills the fucking High King. And then you have to choose whether or not you're going to fight for the Empire, or you're going to fight for the new High King, apparently, which would be Ulfric Stormcloak. And then you find out that you're the Dragonborn, and then you can fucking do whatever the hell you want, because you're the goddamn Dragonborn. So, you know, what is my favorite Batch game? I don't have a favorite, because really there has been no really good ones. Except for maybe the exception of what the stuff that Colto 101 makes. I can't really say I have a favorite. Because he's literally just remade like games that already exist, because coming up with entirely new concepts is very difficult. Like Battleship, Poker. He made a well, actually, he was working on one, but it was really difficult because he wanted to do it in batch. And the problem with that is that batch doesn't have objects, so he could friggin' luck. I mean, I'm sure he was able to accomplish it, but still, if he did, it's incredible. I'll give him props for that. That is really, really solid programming. I don't know if he did it. I haven't talked to him in a long time. But he helped me code Zombie City in a lot of important ways. So in this case, now I'm completely independent and I can do all this kind of coding stuff on my own and making very important things. Like a game about shopping zombie. Oh god. Oh god. That was a bad yawn. Oof. It is currently 10:02. I still got a good 2 hours before I get so tired I fall asleep while streaming. I wouldn't want to do that. So let's draw the string. We're gonna need that. This. I like this. Let's use that. Times New Roman, font plain, 26. Player, get HP. It's gonna be way down there. I'm gonna say 100 and probably close to like 400 or 350. Let's try that. See how that works out. Beautiful, I hope. Okay, there's the health. Actually, really close to where I want it to be, so not bad. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and move it 50, and then we'll move it up 25. And see if that... Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. Batch Minecraft, that's not possible. Because making anything 3D in Batch is impossible. So, I mean... Oh, sorry. I didn't change the name, but still. I'm making up for a couple of Sundays that I missed. So, it is officially Sunday by proclamation of me. Because why the hell not? So, I'm going to move this over because that is uncomfortably close to our word there. And then we can drop that by 5 probably. Okay, we can, by drop, I'm gonna drop. Okay, now that's too much. There we go. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and we can get rid of that. But then at the end, I'm gonna put it out of 100. So that way, kinda, you're gonna get an idea of what your max health is. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Actually, let's, well, you know, I'll leave it. Why not? What time is it for me? It's 10:06 p.m. I live in the central United States. Oh boy. Make that 370. We can drop that a little bit. 380, and we can move you inwards. This is a lot, yeah, a lot of programming is just very slow and tedious, so. But sometimes the end result is totally worth it. I mean, look at this. I started out with a white box that said attack, and that's it, and some numbers. And now I have this. Because anything's possible. Health. Okay, now I just need to give functionality to this button. But I'm gonna move the button a little bit because it is uncomfortably in a weird. That's in a weird spot. I don't like it. So I'm going to move it to somewhere that I like. And in this case, not really. Let's add 10 to that, and then we'll move it up by like 25. Hello, Brain Lulsh. How are you today? I assume you are well, whoever you are. Greetings from NetQuil, your favorite programmer, and probably the only one that still posts on the entire internet. What's up? Nothing much. Sitting on my computer, coding some stuff, making a game. You know, the usual. Drawstring. Attack. Where did I put the button? So the button's right there. So shit. Maybe 430? No. Yes. Down 195? Maybe? We'll see how that looks. Probably looks like crap. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and move that farther over. 50 might do. We can definitely drop it to 205. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. So now we can just keep moving it. So let's see, what about 475? That might be too far. Actually, that's getting in the neighborhood there. Let's try 80. See how that looks. Oh, just a tad. Just a tad. Oh god, I played it too many times. My computer's starting to bitch. How did I learn to code? A lot of different things. A little bit self-taught, a little bit from the classroom, and a little bit from online tutorials. It's just little bits and pieces, and you kind of have to just put it together in one big tub of knowledge that you use to make things that work. So, it's a zombie. What will you do? I choose to attack. Go, Pikachu. No, I can't use it yet. So I need to add that to the buttons. So in this case, the buttons are at, it's at 420, 175. So I need to remember that. So go ahead and go to the combat button. And in this case, if X is bigger than 420 and Y is bigger than 175 plus the size of the button, which is 200 wide, I think. So 620. And how tall is it? Is it 50? Yeah, it's 50. It's 50. So 225. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, and then let's go ahead and inventory. Let's attach the Glock. Oh boy. It's working fantastically. I mean, now you can't kind of spam it because you got to move the mouse a little bit, but still. I like it. It's turning out really nicely. Considered? I have, and I don't want it. I like Java. Java is my safe space, and I embrace it fully, and I love it, and I sleep with it every night. Nah, let's not get creepy today. Oh dear. I seem to have made a mistake. Let's make it bold. Maybe. I could get away with it. I just need to move the text around a little bit. So let's, I like where it is there. Let's drop that down to 80, and we'll drop this to 180. Because it can make quite a bit of difference. So how about 185? Let's move it over just a smidge. Like maybe like a very small amount, like 5. Alright. That looks nice. Inventory, I'm gonna have to move you back a smidge. 55. There we go. Trouble inventory. It's looking good. This game is starting to really take shape, and I'm very proud of that. It's a zombie, what will you do? Boom. Just like that. That's how it's done, kids. Bold. You're buffering at 240? Dude. Get internet. You know, dial-up stopped working quite a while ago. Ooh, let's move that back a little bit. Perfect. Menu, here we go. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you took the time to sit down and learn these things. Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to do a lot just knowing the 4 basic primitives. Yeah, what the ones that you know are primitives, and then there's objects. And once you start getting into objects, it starts to get a little bit unfriendly. So, bring your shovels, your battle axes, your spears, chainsaws, things of that nature, because you're going to need them. That's too far. Nice. I wonder why that's not bold. No, that's not a combat. It's under home. Oh. Actually, And go ahead and get rid of that. Because it is fine as it is. There we go. Boom, shakalaka laka boom, boom, shakalaka boom, boom. Inventory. I might spruce up inventory a little bit too. But that is a lot of work. So I might work more on just getting the basic functionality in. Favorite YouTuber? Scott Ross. Easily. I just wish he'd make more content, but the stuff that he makes is very high quality, so I can't really complain too much. It takes quite a long time to make videos. I mean, in some cases, you can just throw shit out, like what I'm doing right now. I'm just making a quick streamy-a-do, you know, so. We got 3 people watching. Not bad. Okay. What is the size of that? I'm gonna need to know that so I can like add weapons, like a picture instead of fists or Glock. Like I actually wanted to say, or I don't want to say, I wanted a picture. I'm gonna have to add another button then, because I want a shop to get going, so you can use that money so you can buy more guns. Yes. Although I'll probably just start out with you being able to buy ammo, and that'll probably be it. There we go. Now we have a new button, and that can be the shop. Yeah, when I'm done, I will. It will be available for download on my blog. And if you want to know the location of the blog, just go down in the description. You'll see http ://www.netquil.com. Ugh. Did I bring up my water bottle? Yes, I did. Alright. Let's close that. Let the laptop charge. Okay. So, create a shop. Oh, I made combat prettier. Mark as complete. Alright. Create a shop. Okay. How are we going to do this? The shop is going to be big. So I'm probably just going to need a separate class for the shop. Might as well. Game. Be in the main game. So new class. I can close these things. I don't need these. And then add a new class. The shop. Uns finish the shop. Und sends we have to shit. I don't know if I should make it a static class or an object, because it's not like you're going to be changing the shop. I don't have to create an instance every damn time. That might help. Oh. This is one of those times where I can stare at the computer for hours and not write anything down. Because I'm just thinking of how the whole thing is going to be structured. And I don't know really where to start with this. So I guess I'm pretty tired, so I suppose I'll end the stream here. It was awesome streaming tonight. Got to talk about a lot of things, got to explain a little bit, and got to code a lot, which is all that matters. So, thank you, everyone, for watching, and keep coding.